I've been away from this game far too long, and I've got something else I want to yammer about, so yeah, we'll see how this goes. I want to do something mindless. Hopefully, I can concentrate on the different types of networks without getting left and right mixed up and whatnot. Try my best. There will be a diagram that I just finished making, and it's not the only way to do quadraphonic sound, but it's one of the ways. I fussed with I fussed with that with op amps about 20 years ago, and there are a few different variations of doing that.
War waits for no one. Are you ready, Helldiver?
And as usual, I'll read this when I'm proofing the video.
Every moment we ruminate, another family is torn limb from limb. We must strike.
So, the gist of what I think is going on is there's hype. Marketing departments want to say everything is artificial intelligence, even things that are just really simple summing networks. We still have to... High Command is conducting a review currently available mine stratagems, so we have to use the mines and we have to kill 8 biospheres. I'm not in the mood for that right now. We were working on getting these planets, I think. We got Wasat. We don't have that one. We have this one. That might be an okay one. Maybe. That's a fire planet. So you have summing networks.
This planet calls out to be freed from the robots that enslave it. Choose where you will shatter its shackles.
Oh. No. I want super easy. I want to do mindless things. There we go. Uppers.
Initiating FTL jump to the Aesir Pass system.
So there are different types of neural networks and things like that, and they're just blanketing them all under artificial intelligence.
Coordinates locked.
And the gist of a lot of them is you have these nodes on the input that do something, and then they distribute the signal to internal nodes that aren't directly connected to the outside world. And they do summing of weighted inputs. So percentage of this input versus percentage of that input added together gives its output. And then that goes to an output set of nodes that do something to the signal before sending it out. I want to open crates. I'm glad I looked at that. Alright, so anyway, yeah, you have the input set, you have an internal set of doing stuff, they call them hidden nodes, and then you have a set of nodes on the output that do some cleaning up or whatever to the signal before sending it out.
Health pod launch initiated.
Yeah, to keep the ambiance of it's hype, it's new, it's the bestest thing ever, some technology from the 1950s and 60s called quadraphonic is, they don't want to call that AI. But if you look at some of the decoders, there's an input buffer, there's an internal summing network for each of the different outputs, and then there's an output buffer. The internal summing networks are not directly connected to the inputs or outputs, with the exception of the simplest and crudest Found something. I hope there was nothing important in that. So, yeah, you have...
Sending down equipment package.
So you have a set of input buffers on a quadraphonic decoder. And what I ended up doing was I had the left channel go into a simple follower amp that had a 1-to-1, no gain at all. And then I had another one for that channel that would invert the signal. So when the sine wave went positive, the output would go negative, but it was still 1-to-1 amplification. And that allowed me to do a subtraction using a simple summing network. It would be the left channel plus the inverse of the right channel to get me left minus right. And I could set the resistors on the inputs between the two to sum at whatever percentage I wanted. We'll go that way. And then I had a set of gain amplifiers on the output to isolate the summing resistors from whatever load the amplifier had. Yeah, I should give me some protection.
Sending down
I
sentry.
probably should have put that somewhere else, but oh well. So you can actually sum your left and right channel to get like a center channel, and then you run that through a low pass filter for your subwoofer out. It's probably one of these
Tagging
two.
map, west, 100 meters.
I'm trying to turn left here, but because I'm holding the... Yeah, alright. So, where was I? So, yeah, you can, there was a question mark
Something
behind
here.
me, too. I mean, you can sum these networks of very interesting ways to get variations of your front and rear channels and left and right. And when I was fussing around with op-amp networks,
Say hello to democracy.
yeah. Alright. Okay. And I don't want to get up out of bounds, so yeah, we'll go to that.
Tagging map, west,
Looks like something.
100 meters.
So when I was fussing with that, I discovered that for like the front and rear channels, 25-75% was a good overall average for
Something
that.
here.
Well, when you happen to be listening to monophonic dialogue, the rear speakers wouldn't be doing nothing. But at the same time, you had a good separation between front and rear, left and right. Look at that. So the ironic thing is that's like 1950s, 60s technology. Lots of samples. And look at how many we had. And with
Deploying sentry.
so you're effectively taking the output from your buffer or inverter nodes, and you're summing them together in what AI would call weighted inputs. You're taking 25% of this, 75% of that, and summing them together to get an output. Democracy manifest.
There's something here.
Did I just go through this whole thing? Oh, there's probably something up
Dropping a
here.
pin.
Yeah,
North,
there's something right
300
there.
meters.
Let's run this way. Find the extraction point, because that's the center of the map. Put down a supply. Oh, it's this one. Probably should have grabbed the mortar. I was thinking about it. So, yeah, I mean... You have weighted networks. They're called neural networks. If you have more than one stage of internal summers, then it's called a deep network. And if you want to get into things like, you're going to sum the left and right channel. So you have a center channel, and then you can subtract that from your left and right for your front left and right speakers to get more refined output of that. So now you have two stages of you have more than two stages of internal stuff. So your 1950s 8-channel quadraphonic is now a deep neural network, because you're taking percentage of this channel plus or minus percentage of that channel to sum an output. And yeah, it's you know, today we have something called Dolby Surround and DTS and this other stuff that is vastly superior to quadraphonic. Did I put a supply here? No, I didn't. And it's going to be from this side because that's the way in.
Deploying equipment package.
Can I call down? Oh, I was going to go north. Yeah. Oh. Why is question mark not going for that one? Or am I too close? Is this a river? Can I cross here? So, yeah, marketing departments aren't going to want to call 1950s tech artificial intelligence because they actually want to sell something.
Found something.
That almost looks like something there. We'll go there. Okay, that's just a ravine. Sometimes a line like that is the shuttle crash site thing. Alright, where was my nuke over here? I need to pay it proper respect. Is that it? That's it right there. So, yeah, I was gonna wander over there. Maybe there's a grave or something. I do see a question mark. Alright. And now the bots are pissed. Because things are blowing up around them.
There's something here.
Reload. Because ammo's right here.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
I hears ya. A little skitter in the kitchen.
Deploying sentry.
Little field mouse probably found the small bit of peanut butter cracker.
Sub-objective nearby.
Sometimes there's a person down there. Alright, somewhere around here is... a drop, and I think between the turret and the rover, they got them all.
Sending down sentry.
Sometimes there's samples here. I don't think they've ever put samples over this way. No samples there. All the... oh, they're pouring from there, so... yeah, turret will have them under control. So you can do quadraphonic decoder that looks exactly like some of the example diagrams for neural networks, and they're calling neural networks artificial intelligence. Yet, well, let's be honest, a quadraphonics decoder is not artificial intelligence. Not by a long shot. Just a little circuit that does a simple single thing. I actually want this on the other side. I'm not even sure which direction they will be from.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Yeah, alright. Put it over here.
Deploying sentry.
Yeah. May as well.
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds. Deploying sentry.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Because I ran over there. And now approaching from that side of the map.
1 minute.
Let the turret do its thing. I mean, it would be kind of funny, I guess, if they start saying that your quadraphonic decoder that's hooked up to your 75 vinyl record with
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
valves doing the amplification is artificial intelligence.
10 seconds.
It's AI.
Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates.
Oh. Now they want to be on this side, huh?
Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
No, I didn't. Yeah.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
I wasn't paying attention to how many medals I got this time.
You have maintained our way of life.
I was just mindlessly wandering around. So, the things that they're calling artificial intelligence, they're quotes, is a bit... There's so many ways I could say this. Let's just say there are the words for what they're calling artificial, you know, intelligence. Neural networks, summing networks, deep summing networks, formulas, algorithms, and there's no sentience at all in a quadraphonic decoder, but, you know, it is what it is, I guess. We have 56 kills. Yay! Alright. Be cool, y'all.